Okay folks, it's back to Jewish John. We're playing as Ethiopia. The goal is to get the Praetor John achievement as a Jew. We're doing a fairly good job of re-educating the Goy, but there is yet more work to be done. Let us continue on. I believe the song playing at the moment is Saladin Marches on Constantinople. Saladin besieges Jerusalem. Close enough. I think it's a Crusader Kings soundtrack song. Anyway, I digress. Here's our Ethiopia. We're doing not too shabby. We'd actually concluded this war last time, but Steam went down and didn't synchronize my saves. So I had a short panic attack thinking I had lost it all. Also, I am a fool here. Why am I paying maintenance on his forts? I certainly do not want to. Not that it matters for much anyway, because we can get what we want. Not that I can remember much about that, but yeah, I definitely want Jerusalem since we get the bonus from it. And whilst it would be lovely to... what am I trying to say here? Whilst it would be lovely to humiliate him as well, I think we should just go for breaking the poor guy up. Huh. Alexandria might be a bit much to ask, but if we can do this, we can really do a chop job on him. Otherwise, everybody else get back to relative safety, since we have rebels on the go. Ottomans no longer wanting our wanting to give us subsidies, and oh my, are they allied with somebody that I really want to fight? Okay, well, it's a recent alliance, so surely it won't hold. If the Ottomans just get a little tired in another war. With, I don't know, anybody? Jake, your time is on such a horrible time for Australians, but I'm here anyway. Well, I'm afraid I don't base my stream times around your prison colony. Not even sorry. Alright, I'm more than happy to lose some inflation. Okay, so all is well. We'll just keep the looting going. Keep some fairly good relations with the Ottomans. I don't want to ally them, that would be a bit of a cop-out, but by the same token, is it worth my time antagonizing him and taking land that he has claims on? And he's going to keep that claim for rather a long time. But there's rather a lot of development. I think we will take it. I mean, what's it going to do? Declare war on us? Nah, he wouldn't have the cojones to do that. Oh, right, yes. This is something. We're being attacked at the south, aren't we? And we have our rebel problems, and... basically, haul arse down south is what all signs are pointing to. Ah, the Adjuran separatists, they're not going to do much. They'll increase unrest a little. But all in all, there's nothing to worry about. Not even war exhaustion. We have all the money, we really should be getting ourselves... yeah. Yeah. Get ourselves everyone we can. There's no need to throw more units here than necessary, so we'll detach the cannons, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Basically get our cavalry down south. That's hardly a rebel stack to be worried about. Maybe I'm fighting a little too sloppy here, but that's alright. Show these Najis how we do it. It's funny, this war concluded last time. Why am I taking so long to get the peace deal that I want this time? Probably because I've added to it. I wasn't really gunning for near 100% before, but now I don't see any good reason not to. Other than, you know, these rebels doing horrible things to me. But there we go. That's... well, I'm not going to cry over a loss of 10 ducats. But the Mamluks, just to be sure, they are our rival. This should be getting our PP rather high. which is certainly what we want. Oh, and we are going to have a lot of provinces to core following this. Well, no time like the present, let's just get coring. As for the autonomy, well, it's a lot of different rebel factions that want to rise up. I'd rather let them rise up. It might be worth our time actually having an active fort around here. So we won't have you mothballed, we'll actually have you paid for. Take care of our southern rebels, and then we'll take care of the north. And everything will be just fine. Where are my missionaries? Am I blind? There we go. Okay, this will be problematic, however. It's probably better that you have the general, since we need that extra movement speed to get you in this battle. Sadly, I lost a couple of forces for it, but that's okay. All is well. Although maybe, okay, we're already movement locked. That's alright. Morale damage is based on maximum morale. I keep telling myself that, I know I'll win. The tiny bit of separatism that we gain from these provinces is not something that's going to bother me. Oh, I'm wondering, is the music volume too loud? Because I think I cranked it up a bit there. Well, if anything, it's too loud in my head. And down you come a little bit. Okay, all the land is back in our possession, but I'm sure the north is really wanting to rise up, so we'll get our forces over there and ready for it. Marahane's wanting to rise up in Marais? Probably... no, I have no idea where that is or why. I'm not familiar with this region at all. And I get the feeling that my claims are going to run out on you. I completely lost them on you. But at least we can claim a lot more now that we have all this area. Okay. The money situation hurts though. Why so much? Okay, it's just because I'm reinforcing. Well, it's nice to get a bit of power projection points for a change, but that's not quite enough now, is it? Kiowa, have you already been insulted? Nope, and it's high time to insult them again. We'll do it after the turn of the month. Turn of the year, rather. Once we get our diplomats back from fabricating our rightful claims. As we get our lands converted to our cause. Hold on, I have all these units apparently. Am I missing people? Of course I am. Of course I am. That's right, I know how to take care of my armies here. Jake, wasn't an Inquisitor available? Theologian's available, he'd certainly help reduce unrest, but we're going to get the revolts anyway. There's no pussyfooting around that. Oh, gee, I don't want to lose either of these, but if there's anywhere that I should focus on converting, it's these places, because I know that they can't rise up right now. We went and slaughtered all those that would oppose us. And people are reminding me that indeed I do have boats. Tech 9 is disappointing. No new units for me. Also, I wasn't aware that I had increased autonomy around here. Ah, that's right, I did it on the places that had revolts after before I'd integrated them, because they'd brought separatism with them. But no, all is well. All is better than well. Chuck an insult at Kilwa. Probably throw an embargo his way as well. Not that it'll matter much, but it's better than a poke in the eye. Now, the Mamluks and the Marahen want to rise up. Oh, where is this Merige place? Clearly blind, they want to rise up here. Quite a bit. Oh well, if we just increase autonomy there, then... Oh, it's not quite enough, is it? Ach well, we've got Mamluks to deal with for now, and yeah, rather a lot of them. Let's put them to sword. Bit ballsy of me to put my heir in there, because they're rather good. And the Empress, she's alright, and I'm sure she's pretty fertile. She could squeeze out another one. What's with my incredibly fast generals here? Typical. Oh well, I'll take them one at a time. We have the money. The issue here is that these guys will likely come together. And that'll be a pain. But once we deal with these folks, it's all said and done, so nothing worth worrying about. Also, I'm re-rolling that general because he was just too crap. Still too crap. Oh, dear lord. They're all terrible. Only getting one shock out of all of them. We can afford to, so we'll keep 2 on the backlog. What a waste of 100 mil points. I'll just pretend in my head that it was a nasty event. That's what I tend to do to maintain my sanity. Give Mamluks military access. Nah, I'm not feeling the need to do that. I will, however, condense my units together so that we are better able to fight them. There's no river to cross here, but oh boy. Alright, with rolls like that, we are destined for success. Take our land back and then hop to it. Only need 1,000 to do them. And there we go. I think that'll be no more revolts in the north. I hope that will be no more revolts in the north. Next up are the Hunj. No, those look like provinces I took. Halib and Suikin. Ah, yes. But they're in fort control, so it's not like they'd even do any negative effects if and when they took it. Sorry. We built up the manpower and the money so that we could hemorrhage it right now without too much fuss. Let's get our French diplomats doing some more claiming. As I said, I know you're allied with the Ottomans. You're married with them as well. But I just got a feeling we'll be alright. This isn't so alright though. Now let's see, you are Marahen, so you want wherever Marahen had cores. Which includes these places, which are for some reason highlands. But that's okay, if you run into us, we'll get the bonus. And yeah, I know, I'm capped on my dip. Often am. I didn't expect they'd go there, since it's not your core. That means I have to run into the highlands, which is less than ideal. No, you're not satisfied with that. You want to go to Berbera, because that was also one of them. Sadly, there's no real defensive bonus there. Oh well, we'll just brute force them. Might seem like my country is burning right now, but that's okay. As I said, we had the money and the manpower to deal with the situation, and even if we didn't have the manpower, we'd still be alright. Okay, how do we deal with this? Let's just get everybody on reclaiming Milan duty. They actually spread quite a bit of separatism there, but it's only a low amount. I'm glad that separatism is no longer minimum revolt risk. All the cores are ours. Overextension not a problem. The Mogadishans want to rise up. Now that's a little odd. Probably because our Dalek missionaries are, yeah, inciting them there. That's alright though, as long as we do a good enough job, or rather a fast enough job there. We shouldn't be seeing them wanting to rise up. And what's up next? Kaffa. Our truce will be up very soon. Oh wow, that is a very good day. Alright, the Funj want to rise up. Perhaps it'd be best if I prepared for them as well. I like Malindi being here. They act as something of a buffer between myself and Kilwa. It's unlikely that Kilwa would declare war on me at this point. Jerusalem for the Jews. There's all kinds of messed up stuff going over on there in the HRE, despite Austria being so powerful. People want other people. Jake, you say that loans are a crutch that player use, usually to murk up in war, but what's your opinion on using loans as more of a company would use them, as in player could mitigate the interest and inflation through ideas and loan money to blah 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 blah. I'm still not using them. Yes, I'm going to act like a spoilt child and just throw my toys out the pram saying, no! No loans for me. But I don't want to play with loans. Unless they're part of a very, very specific strategy. Okay. I see no good reason not to work on the north as well, since they have their recent revolt modifier as well. Now I really would quite like to fight Kaffa right now. The lack of manpower is a bit of a problem, but not one that we cannot overcome. Because all we need to do is rush in. Oh, speaking of Kaffa. Yeah, let's not accidentally break truce again. We've had that happen before. You're just like, oh yes, oh wait. Break truce. And we have that truce until August. How convenient. That's fine, we'll just kind of pincer attack him. Jake, will you do a Zoroastrian playthrough anytime soon? It is incredibly unlikely. I have no particularly pressing desire to do so. Okay, we'll do the Judification from the north. And the Funj still really want to rise up, so let's make this war quick. Let's see, it's a fort level 2, so we just detach our infantry to deal with it. You folks head over there. Okay, that is completely not the route I want you to take, but it'll be okay. I'm fairly certain we can demolish these guys. He says, eyeing up their superior morale somehow. They have military drill and an advisor. Blocked by this fort here, it would be rather embarrassing for my units to lose, but of course we don't lose, because we're the best. Nice to get that fat loot as well. As I said, keep the conversions coming from the north. Sunni zealots, I don't care. Alright, now I'm not even concerned about this fort. It's not worth the little bit of attrition that I'm soaking up from it. So what will I do? I will throw a simple merc onto it, because who cares about mercs? Not this guy. And we'll focus on taking the capital instead. The reason being that capital forts are easier to take. It's only level 1. Nice. The rest of us need to head north because those Hunj are going to rise up something fierce. I can feel it. What's here? Near the 681s. Alright, the rest of you head north. The fort will be okay. I'm more concerned about the rest of the area. So why am I beating on Kaffa here? Well, because they are Kaffa money bags. I want the money and I want the war reparations. I want all the money they can give me. I can almost take it as well because I'm not demanding land. People are wisely asking, what is the song playing right now? It's Silken Path from the new music DLC. Kairi's music, it's really good. We are in many ways seen as one of the foremost defenders of the Jewish faith. We are the only defender of the Jewish faith. Our religious institutions are strong and priests, both here and abroad, flock to our seminars. It is therefore somewhat embarrassing that the rural population in our country isn't quite in tune with our theology as we are. Reports of deviations, such as a dog being proclaimed a saint? What? No. Raz Garib, wherever you are. Gonna let you have your bizarre ways. Not on my watch. Actually, I could just demand more and more money off of them if I just let them have this gold province. However, the thing is, if I let them have any province under their control, they would be creating units. It's okay, once I take their capital fort, and they'll be a slave to my will. Ottomans, what are you up to, and why are you not an interesting nation? You are, okay. Just means you're not getting up to anything, and you have no missions, and the only claims you have are on our Mamlukian friends. That's concerning. It probably means that you're not going to get yourself into any horrible wars anytime soon. So rather than focusing on you, we should be focusing on Marahan. That way we can kind of have a consolidation here. Since their only allies are Kilwa and Malindi. Well, I guess a fight to the death in the south was inevitable. But I'm having all of your money. Not your land, though. That solves some of our monetary issues. Still want these Hunj to rise up, though. I'm not sure if it is Hunj or Funj or whatever. Jake, if you move your units for a day and then set them back to siege, you can blah 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 your siege process. Yeah, I know that. However, just placing it under siege reduced the amount of gold they were making. Okay, excellent. When you catch rebels like that, you catch them at low morale. Naxos, the Papal State, Austria, and Cologne. I take it back. We might be going to war with Makuria really rather soon. Because this is going to get exhausting for the Ottoman Empire. Okay, so now we don't have the Hunj to worry about. Our missionaries continue to make things good for us. Yes. All is really rather well. One issue is I don't really have anywhere with half-decent supply limit. Do we still have that as a map mode? There we go. Well, this doesn't look good at all. Okay. Where is going to revolt then? Nothing that I have to worry about. Jake, take all provinces from them aside from the gold province. No. No, I will not. See, these provinces actually give them a half-decent amount of income, so we'll just leave them with all of it. And there's no way we're finishing off that last idea. There is no need for us to do that. Okay, tell me, Makuria. Yes, you did not get involved. The level of trust between the Ottomans and you will be rather low. And my question is, how is this war actually going to go? Who fights who? Okay, so the Ottomans, they won here. They held their ground. What? What? Hunj gain a core on where? Sudan. Wait, what? Or is this just them existing? Oh well, I have no choice but to accept. Well, Funj, you're going to die. You are Coptic. I doubt you're going to ally with them. Actually, if you did, that would be a boon for me, because I could tear them apart as well. They would come quietly, though. But would I want to make such a deal with a pagan? The answer there is clearly no. Well, they're not pagan, they just have lots of pagan land. I wonder if they're going to face some horrible revolt which will force them to be pagan. Well, that's neither here nor there. They're still going to have to die. I will claim their lands just to reduce autonomy, though. Jake, sorry if someone already asks this, but wouldn't it just be easier to annex Katha? No, I want to punch them for money. Ugh, sucks to take that waste of time technology. This is good. Very good indeed. Should focus a little on the Copts as well. Our realm must grow ever larger. We're going to have this enormous truce with the Mamluks, so we can wait on them anyway. What's the next idea group, Jake? Probably quantity. But I'm still on the fence about that one. After all, my manpower is really rather low, and it would synergize great with my starting idea, which is, ta-da, 20% extra manpower. I just love quantity. Why would you pick anything else, ever? Jake, you still have a lazy missionary, good point. Good point indeed. Where do we even need to focus on? Are these places always Coptic? Okay, well, we are coming from the north. Let's keep it that way, since the unrest is low there. There's still a hint of... Ah, right, that's the local religious deviants. May as well hit them hard then. So, how's